Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin, or Aussie Comic Book Collector. What I do on this channel is I show off 4 books that I've selected from random, and I end on a key issue. Now I have put together a whole bunch of videos to film back to back because I'm getting ready to go with my brother to Adelaide for the Supernova Comic Con, and we go every November. I know it's not traditionally November, it's like on the end of October, but it is Cup Day weekend here in Melbourne, and it's going to be a long weekend for us. So we're flying out on the Friday, we're coming back on the Monday, and then we have the Tuesday off for Cup Day. If you don't know what Cup Day is, it's a big horse race that stops the nation, but really it just stops Melbourne. Anyhow, I'm getting off topic. We're here to talk about comic books and show off some comic books, and that's what I'm going to do. First one I want to show off is this. This is Wolverine issue 36, and it's just a random issue of Wolverine. It's got a cover by Mark Silvestri, and yeah. It's one of the first Wolverines that I had in my collection. I don't know where I acquired this, because if I move my hand away, you'll see there's a big chunk that's been taken out of the corner there. And I think this was just a freebie that was given to me like at a comic book shop. I think maybe I bought a few things with Wolverine in it, and it was just given to me because, yeah, it couldn't be sold, and I went, yeah, okay. At that time, I'd never actually read a Wolverine issue like from this series, so it was my first real exposure to Wolverine as a solo character, and yeah, there we go. Next up is Witching Hour, issue 27, and I think this is a Neil Adams cover, but correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. I just kind of noticed now that it's like a horror version of the Hogwarts Express. It just popped in my head there with the steam train coming along. And if you're an eagle eye, you'll notice that I paid $4 for this. Fans of the channel will know I talk about this convention that's on 3 times a year. It's currently at Box Hill. I haven't been to this Box Hill convention or record and toy and comics swap meet. I haven't been there in 5 years. It used to be absolutely fantastic for comic books, but over the years it dropped greatly in terms of comic books and became just a place to sell records and CDs primarily, and that room was chock-a-block full of people, just like you just jammed in there. There was also cards and toys, and they were always at the front. But yeah, they used to have a dedicated room for comic books, and then it was just one stall, maybe 2 stalls if you're lucky, and it was a $5 entry. And I thought, I'm just going to stop going. But yeah, I would go there and I would be able to get some cheap stuff back in the day, back in my heyday. But alas, not to be anymore. Anyway, moving on, we have Master of Kung Fu issue 73, and we got Shang-Chi and Li Ku Wu fighting off some monstrous behemoths. I have the entire run of this series, and for my money, this is the best Marvel series ever. Just in the way it was presented. It never talked down to its audience. It just took the running idea that its audience knew who these characters were, knew the backstory, and just ran with this story. And yeah, I absolutely loved it. So I would give this another read if I didn't have thousands of books back at home waiting to be read. Now, I went through this book, this key issue, before I started the video, because I just want to have a bit of a look. And it's a landmark issue. I'll show you. It's this. It's Punisher War Journal. Yeah, War Journal issue 50 from January of 1993. And just a standard Punisher issue. It's got Chuck Dixon. It's got Mark Texieri. And it's got a Mark Texiera drawing on the back, looking pretty cool. But you'll notice here it says exclusive preview of Punisher 2099. And so I opened it up and I had a look, and it's not the cover, but it's the first few pages of Frank Gallo Punisher's first appearance. And I got to thinking, like, I can't remember off the top of my head what month the Punisher 2099, the first issue, I don't know what issue, what month it came out. I'm thinking it was maybe February or even March. And so this came out in January. So I have to ask, is this the first appearance of the Punisher 2099? I don't know. It was a series I absolutely loved. I just it was everything a teenage boy wanted. And so when I read it, I was enamored with Jake Gallo's. And I have to say, I'm biased because I was a Punisher fan as well. This series, though, not so much. This was a more technical series in terms of if you're a fan of weaponry, guns, techniques for hunting, just really, what's the word for it? Really outdoorsy, really, again, technical stuff. And yeah, I couldn't really get into that aspect of the Punisher. For me, the Punisher was more of a, just a, what am I trying to say? It was just an action-packed story that I wanted to read. And the realism, whilst it was interesting, when it was overplayed, it was a little bit much for me. But it had its fans because it ran for, I think, like 80 issues, I think this went for. So if you're a fan of Punisher War Journal and you want to tell me, please do so in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think. And I hope to catch you guys. I hope to catch you guys at the next one. That's what I was going to say. All right. Thanks, guys. Catch you then. Bye.